Hi there. It is Iced Hazelnut and
Grape Adler.
We're back with this is number 6.
6, yes.
Podcast 6. So what's our topic today, Grape?
Our topic is streaming, or the birth of Netflix.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
So,
I'll say because that seems to be a big topic, especially with all the strikes going on.
yeah.
So, but yeah, Netflix is always, when you look into it, it's a big
Conglomerate,
yeah.
really.
You want me to say my facts that I found,
Yeah,
my research?
I have nothing.
Oh, okay.
I just have what my favorite Netflix shows are.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that in a little later.
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
That I can remember.
Well, Netflix started out, and I even forgot this, Netflix started out with DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh, yeah, that I remember.
But yeah, I forgot about that completely. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, because we used to get it.
Yeah. So you can get 1, 2, I think 4, but it was like $25, but it was unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Founded in, I didn't know, January 2007.
Wow.
For some reason I thought they were older.
The discs they would mail out?
The discs, sorry. They were, let's see. Oh no, they started in 97.
Wow.
But what we know as Netflix started in 2007.
Oh, wow.
How we, with the discs.
Mm-hmm.
2007 to 2006 was when they would do the mail subscriptions, or the monthly subscriptions, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You get, I was like, oh, I forgot about that part. So it was a monthly subscription. I think it started out $7.99, $9.99, $11.99 for like 1, 2, 3 DVDs at once.
Mm-hmm.
Or Blu-rays. They went to Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do it with me? Or I was the only one who had it, but I think I let you pick out.
Yeah.
I think I made you.
You know what? I work so much. I sometimes didn't have time
right.
to watch movies. So.
But I did get you. I think I did 2.
The big difference too, FYI, I don't know if you have that in your notes.
What?
Between Netflix and say Redbox, is
Redbox
you get in person.
Yeah.
Get your movie from the machine and then bring it back to that machine. Whereas Netflix was all strictly mail.
Yeah, that's true.
They had a return
limit. But you had a return limit with Redbox. You had to have it back within a certain time period.
Yes.
Where there was no, they didn't.
Still, I mean, they're still around.
They didn't. Yeah.
Redbox is still around.
Yeah,
too.
they didn't charge you for postage though on Netflix, and they didn't charge you for a late fee. Actually,
right.
I remember,
that's why they have your credit card on file.
Because I think if you keep it a year, then they charge you. But I don't know how much the charge of. I don't. Why would you want to keep something?
Right.
Unless, I'm like, why just
buy it?
Just buy it.
Just buy a Blu-ray.
But yeah,
at that point,
no late fees. So yeah,
right. And you don't have to be kind. You don't have to be kind. Rewind with
VHS or Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And they put them out of business.
Yeah.
They straight out said that, which I can understand. But with the convenience at home and coming to your house, the only thing is, I remember when the new movies came out, it was hard to get them because they only had so many copies. So and it was really hard to get them. So some of the older movies would be scratched.
Oh yeah,
like it would be like I have to send this back because I can't play it. It would skip.
Yeah.
So that was the only kind of. I mean, well, that's with anything in wear and tear.
Yeah,
but you think.
Wear and tear.
But again, I didn't know they were 97. I said. They started in 97. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Keep as long as you like. Oh. So I found this interesting. This year, on September 29th, 2023, they are going to finally stop. They're going to mail out the last of the discs. Because they still do it.
They still do it?
They still send out DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh my gosh.
And there's still, how many? As of the end of last year, it was 1.3 million subscribers that still did that.
Wow. I'm wondering if that's more rural.
Yeah.
Where they don't have
internet.
Yeah, do
some
streaming.
People don't have. Yeah.
Or can't afford it. They might be able to afford.
It's about the same price as watching it on streaming.
Right.
Because when it started out, I remember that because I was getting that, and they're like, "Oh, try it on the computer," and then I would watch. It was Beyond the Valley of the Dolls was one of the movies, very like B movies.
Yeah.
And maybe even Z movies. But yeah, you would have.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Just, would work
it started.
So much.
It started very slowly.
I got time for this.
Yeah, it started very slowly on your computer.
Yeah.
And then they did the whole going to the TV, and I think that's how Roku came. They rejected it. They called it Netflix on so you could put it on your television, but they rejected it. But then eventually that became Roku, so it's not the same companies that did that, I guess. So, but yeah, I was like, whoa, they still have 1.3 million subscribers.
For the discs.
For the discs. And they're going to end, the last of them go out on the 29th of September this year.
Wow.
And then, I don't know how long they're going to give you to watch them, so.
And then send them back.
Then send them back, and that's it.
Wow, at that point.
And they're ending their rental service.
Just keep it.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
So, and then, what else? Yeah, there was like $9.99, $11.99, or $14.99 was the next one, and
right.
$19.99.
The only thing I could see,
because you can only get up to 3 discs now,
right?
But I don't know if that, because it used to include watching on streaming. Right. That's how it started out. So I don't know if you can watch it and get the discs, or if that's an extra charge. I didn't look into that because I don't get the discs anymore. So
right.
I didn't even know you could do it.
Right.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Wow. No. So I'm wondering if they're getting rid of the disc because it's just too. Is it more expensive to keep buying discs, especially if people are very careless with them and scratch, and then they're unwatchable.
Well, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, that I was scratching them, and
Yeah.
I was always very careful with them, but some people just, are willy-nilly, if you will.
Oh, yeah, they don't care.
So, and then let's see what we have here.
Unless it's something that belongs to them.
Right. When did that start? Yeah, so from 2006. So, yeah, that's about right. The end of... Yeah, because it's been 10 years of streaming, I thought. They did last year or a couple of years ago with Netflix.
And they still won't release their real numbers? Their numbers?
Yeah. They won't
so that's the big kerfuffle with...
yeah. Well, no, that's not the only thing, but that's
one
of
the big things.
Yeah, that's one of the big
Again,
things.
like I was talking about Enron. You need to report that because...
Yeah.
Anywho, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
we're... Like, people need to make a living wage. They're not. I mean, that's shocking about actors getting 7 cents for something, 22 cents.
Yeah.
The lucky ones might get $50.
Not being able to just barely, they don't get enough. They're just under to what you can get for health insurance.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's BS.
Yeah. That's sad.
I'm like, that's so sad. Let's see what we got here. Original programming started in 2013. Like I said, it started out slow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about right. 2007. They started doing that on the computer, like on your laptop or whatever, streaming service. And then they went on to other devices and on your TV.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember all the, since we've been watching, all the movies. It's I only have a handful, and those are more recent.
Well, original programming, I could, because the 2 big ones that came up was Orange Was the New Black. That's what broke them out. Oh, that's what helped.
I don't like that.
Well, yeah.
I tried watching
House of Cards.
Don't watch that either.
Right, and that's kind of what started it, and then they started to gain momentum. Mm-hmm. But then, what was it? And then, this started with streaming and rentals, too. Mm. Warner Brothers started having, 28 days prior to retail? Mm-hmm. What was it? 28 days. Oh, release on streaming service or rentals. Oh. They had to go retail first, so you could buy them first. Okay. So, and then other studios followed and stuff like that.
Right.
So then through that, because then Netflix wouldn't release their numbers, was making all this money. I think they were, I don't remember. It was in the billions, one of the years, in between that, 15 or 2016.
Wow.
And then they were international. I don't even know how. I think it was 120 countries I read that have Netflix. So then that's how we got Hulu and Disney Plus and Max. What else do I have here? Peacock, Paramount Plus. Prime, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how we got all those because they didn't release their numbers. There should have been more.
Yeah. I think, you know what, because we don't have, I'm trying to figure out if, is PBS still free?
PBS.
Free, but I went on their app, but a lot of the things you have to pay for now.
You have to do a passport, which I think is only $5 a month, which isn't horrible.
Right.
But, I mean, that is public.
Right, public television.
Public television, but if you don't do television anymore, we don't do that anymore.
Right. It's not.
But at the same point, $5 isn't horrible.
Right.
Because Netflix is $9.99 now.
Yeah.
Or is it $10.99? I don't even remember.
Yeah, they just upped it.
So they just upped it. Yeah. So I was like, it's not the worst, but if you're watching a lot, then it's worth it. So
yeah.
And that's how they get it, public funding too. That's why it's called public television. So or broadcasting.
What is it called when they beg? We always say that.
Oh, when they ask for donations or to not donations. What is that called? when they ask you to
subscribe, I guess.
It's not subscribe. It's called something else. I can't
forget.
remember. Yeah.
I can never remember.
Someone else said that, and they took it. I didn't want to call it that, and I think it was Steve Martin said it one time. He's like, they were begging. That's
right. That's right.
But it's public. It's public funded, so I mean, if you want to keep it on, you got to pay for it. So I mean, that's just like anything. Otherwise, you get commercials.
True.
I mean, that's what commercials are. So they're paying for you to watch it free,
right?
Even though it's pretty much free on television, not the streaming service. That's a whole other thing.
How do you get regular TV now? Can you?
You can. I
mean, other than getting cable, which sucked. It's so expensive. We had to get rid of it. We cut the cord, as they say.
Well, when they did the antenna thing, because you needed new antennas, you had that for a long time. And then you got the converter. It's a digital converter. Because I had a coworker who refused to pay for television. So and that's what he would use. So he refused to pay for anything. Television-wise. I'm like, I can't blame him. I don't blame him. So now, because it's like, oh yeah. But I get it. So But that's what I'm assuming. You have to get the converter, kind of like you have a Roku or what is it, an Amazon stick, a Fire Stick.
I kind of am. What is that called? What is that called? Go on, keep going with your thought.
But everything is. But if you go on Roku, everything is free for the most part. Like,
but commercials.
Local.
They'll have commercials.
Yeah. Right, local things. You'll have live. You can get live news. You can get live television as long as you're just on their app.
Yeah. And
Pluto TV is actually live. That's pretty much the closest you will get to free TV. It's kind of the same thing. You'll have the, what is that, the scheduling? Right. And list everything. So, I mean, that's...
But with commercials, yeah. I've been watching Tubi a lot.
Yeah.
I watch Tubi a lot.
That's Fox. That's Fox,
That's going down a rabbit hole with some of these shows.
Yeah.
Woo! Some of the stuff they show.
They showed... Wow. I was watching Clifford the other day with Martin Short and Charles Grodin.
Oh, my God.
I love that movie.
Maybe the wizard will come up on there.
Oh, shut up. Don't tease me. If anything, I could see that going to Max because it's Universal. Right. So I can see that going to Max. But I haven't looked it up because they change every month. They always take everything off. So
I was gonna say I kind of am envious of people that say I don't watch TV, so it's like they don't have that problem. But at the same time, I kind of don't trust them,
right?
Because I grew up on TV. TV sometimes was not that they would leave me alone, but like my mom went to do something when I was real little tiny kid. I'd be in the playpen or whatever, but she'd have the TV on. The TV kept me entertained.
Oh, I escaped the playpen. So. Screw that. I had the pillows. They put it in there. I think I was going to sleep. The pillows and blankets. Oh, no. I threw those out so I could climb on my toys and jump out.
Evil genius.
I'm not staying here. What's wrong with you people?
At what, 2 years old, evil genius.
Yeah, pretty much. I couldn't control the TV. I never could. So until I was way older, and then I got to control what I got to watch. But so I forgot what I was saying now. No, I forgot.
Sorry,
you made me
sorry.
Train of thought. So
anything else on your list?
Well, that was it. Just the main points of that. My other things are the favorite.
Oh, the favorite Netflix shows.
Yeah, because I already touched on some that. I mean, it just made it famous. I never watched Orange is the New Black or House of. I watched some of House of Cards. It was okay.
Right.
But.
So come on, it's like Netflix. Pay this actors. Well, it's not them, but it's kind of them. It's
the writers.
With them. The writers
are the ones who are the. I think suffer more than the actors, from what I could say. They've been on strike for almost.
Well, like the guy who
starting
just came
tomorrow,
on,
100 days.
Who writes the Bear, which I still have to start season 2 because we love that show.
Yeah, I know. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, he's like, I made hardly anything.
And it's a hit TV show, and now they're on their second season. They won Emmys, and it's like, that's BS.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. It is the writing a lot. I mean, it is. It's 'cause
no, it is the writing. Yeah.
Like.
You don't have anything to do unless you have the writers to write your lines, unless you're an improv. That's it. And then otherwise, you are the writer. But
yeah,
I was gonna say. Well, before we get to Netflix, I just want to know. Besides the Bear, Hulu. What's your favorite?
Oh, on Hulu. Mm-hmm. I love Murders.
Yeah, Only Murders. That's coming out next week.
Lately,
yeah.
I did love The Rings of Power. I don't watch. I never watched. Oh, sorry.
But that's okay.
Hulu. I'm trying to remember Hulu. I don't watch a lot of Hulu.
Which one will that Will?
Oh, Will Trent. Through there. Yeah, it's ABC.
Yeah.
Will Trent.
Well, The Bear is FX technically, but they go through Hulu. Yeah,
right.
A lot of people watch it through Hulu.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Will Trent. Anything else? I'm just going through to see what we can.
I'd have to
suggest
go
for
on the
people.
thingy, and too bad you can't see like a list of scene like what you've watched.
Yeah, they don't do that.
That would be
now,
cool.
yeah.
That would be cool.
Netflix does if you sign in to your account
Through the computer,
and you can look through what you watched.
oh, history.
So, history.
You can see a history from the beginning.
Not from the beginning, but pretty much for the last year or so.
Oh, that would be interesting.
They
to see
did.
from-
I don't know if they still do. It's been a while
That'd
since I've
be
been in
interesting
there.
to
So.
see from the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever signed.
Well, you
in
don't
on
control.
anything.
I've always controlled
that's
it.
True.
I've always had the main
That's
account.
true. That's true.
So,
Huh.
since we live in the same house, so.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I watched Sailor Moon. I'm in the middle. I think I'm on
Yeah.
episode 98 of the original 90s series. So I'm in that. What else? Disney Plus. There's a ton of things. We've touched on that on the Marvel side. If you ever listen, if you want to listen to that podcast, we forgot Moon Knight on that though. That was a really good.
Oh yeah, we loved Moon Knight.
That was a great. I love that one.
I loved it. Yeah.
So.
And I love Secret Invasion myself.
Yeah. It was a slow burn.
I really
liked it. Yeah.
I couldn't get into WandaVision again. I just can't.
Yeah.
Just the last episode, because it went then into you saw how she was in Multiverse of Madness. So.
Right.
Anywho, that it kind of helped, but
they have a lot of good documentaries on Disney Plus of Disney stuff. The THX.
Still haven't watched Guardians. Oh, THX.
That just came out. THX, about that. Wait, no,
it's a docu about it?
Or Lucasfilm. Shoot, I can't remember. No, it was about THX. The company that, the effects company, how they started and how they became that, and a couple little road bumps along the way, but that was a really interesting one.
Not Industrial Light and Magic or whatever it's called.
No, it's Industrial Light and Magic.
Oh,
shoot.
THX was his first movie he ever made.
Shut up.
George Lucas.
I can't remember. I have it in front of me. Okay, I didn't write it down.
Hey, that's why I'm here to help, baby.
All right, yes. Sorry, Industrial Light. Thank you.
Industrial Light and Magic. ILM.
That's right. I knew there was an actor.
It was like letters. You're like, it's letters. It could be FTD. It could be ABC. 1, 2, 3.
You couldn't get into Andor, right? I loved Andor.
I couldn't get into
it. I really liked Andor.
I watched 6. How many episodes? I think I got up to 5 or 6.
Did you watch 5 or 6 episodes? I thought you only watched like 2.
No, I tried.
That was What If you only watched like 2, right?
What If, yeah, a couple. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. And I still haven't finished. I started Visions, like I watched 2 or 3. The first season, right?
The second one's really good too, yeah.
Yeah,
those are really good.
I really liked the first
because
2.
they're short.
I really liked the first 2, but I never went back.
The first season past the 5th episode was okay. Mm-hmm. I really liked all the second seasons were really good. I mean, not that the first ones weren't good, but the second one just because I think they had more variety. So it was a lot more.
Gotcha.
It had more variety in the art animation departments or the houses they used. The animation houses.
Right.
So what else? Oh, Paramount Plus. We're watching iCarly, the new ones with my nephew.
I watch all the FBI's on there.
Oh my gosh, the FBI's.
The international, I don't know what the other ones are called, but
what else is on there that I watch?
2 other ones, whatever.
It's really just that, and then
La Brea, is that one on there?
La Brea's on. No, that's Peacock.
Oh, okay. Peacock's another one. Did you talk about Peacock?
I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm on a list, my dear.
Oh.
I'm on a list. You could go Prime. I haven't watched Rings of Power yet.
Rings of Power, I loved.
I haven't watched it.
I don't watch that. I
didn't know it was like almost an hour movie each
Game
one.
Of Thrones, which is what Max on Max.
That would be Max.
So I didn't watch that other thing because I never tried watching it, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like.
Oh, House of Dragons.
Yeah,
that's on Max.
So, yeah.
So Power of the Rings. I haven't watched it yet. And there's something else.
Oh, the Paper Girls. Remember we watched that?
That was so good.
That was so good, Paper Girls. And then
they were going to
we're
come back.
Do season 2.
They were going to do season 2, and then it got canceled.
Dang it!
And that was before all the strikes.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm gonna have to read the comics on that.
It was so just watching the girls go through what they went through. It's like, oh my god.
I might have to buy the comic and finish it just to see It's a graphic novel.
Oh, graphic novel.
So
wow.
I have to go and try to grab
and then
that.
you tell me because I'm not a big
Jesus,
reader in general. Even
I'll make a book with illustrations for you. I'm just kidding.
What is that called? What is it called?
Cliff Notes.
The Cliff Notes version.
All right, Max. Do you have anything? Or HBO Max?
I'm trying to think.
I'm watching Inner Space right now. And then I watched Last Call. I like a lot of documentaries. Last Call was about the serial killer who killed...
The Nevers was the last good...
Oh, on Max.
One I liked watching, yeah.
So
The Nevers.
And what else?
That was good.
There's one about Starved Rock I never finished.
Oh, Starved Rock?
Murders at Starved Rock.
Hmm.
Yes, it's in the one in Illinois. And this was in the 50s.
I'm trying to remember.
I never finished it. I should have finished it.
I thought I watched it, but I can't remember now.
What?
The one about Starved Rock.
Oh, okay.
Because when you told me, you mentioned it, I'm like, ooh, we've been there.
Yes.
It's what, a couple hours from the house?
Yes.
Something like that. We've stayed there, actually, too. Yeah.
I think, because I didn't know there was a murder there. I'm like,
whoops.
I was like, what? But that, like I said, it was in the 50s.
Yeah.
I think, you know what it was? I think because it was a little slow in the beginning. I think there's like 6 episodes, but it's like a docu-series. What else do they have on Max?
I wasn't prepared for Max. It's like,
oh, sorry.
It's okay. But I just, the Nevers.
You really watch the Nevers, yeah. I watch a lot of their
sure.
documentaries. A lot of movies, obviously. What else? Okay, Peacock. You said La Brea.
La Brea.
I like The Calling. That was good. That was about that cop who... He's... I don't know how to say... He's different. I don't know how to explain it. He uses his, like, intuition more than, you know, to figure out crimes and trying to shake people down.
Oh.
So
it might be something I have to look into.
Yeah, The Calling.
That's on Max?
That's on Peacock.
Oh, Peacock. Okay.
Yeah. Peacock. That was only had 1 season. I don't know if it's getting the second one. I haven't heard
wow.
anything. And if it is, it's going to be a while, so.
Right.
Anything else on Peacock? Because it's all the Chicago PDs my mother watches.
Right.
Or Chicago PD. Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. That's the other one. Anything else on Peacock?
I'm trying to think. It's been such a long time since I've been on there.
Super Mario came out today, actually. I didn't watch that.
On Peacock?
Mm-hmm.
Not interested.
I
mean, I don't mind Mario, but it's not my thing.
I'm so interested. All right, should we go to Netflix then?
Sure.
You can start.
Okay, the ones I remember recent years. I watched Winona Earp like 4 times.
I still have
like
to watch that.
3 for sure, and then I watched bits and pieces of some. So Winona Earp. What's that called? Midnight Mass with Raoul. What's his name?
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I think that was called. That one was a good one too. That was
Yeah.
a couple years old.
Yeah.
Or a year old or something like that.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, of course, I love.
That's
Stranger
on my list
Things.
too. Yeah.
And then it's being pushed again because of the strikes going on.
It seems like every time in the Stranger Things season it's supposed to happen, there's something like a strike or a pandemic.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or not Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So the Adventures something.
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was really good. They cloned Tyrone. Oh my god, that was.
I have to watch that.
And lately I haven't been too much into movies. I've been watching, especially a lot of procedural TV, cop shows. So
when you say procedural, I thought you meant like medical, like procedures. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you?
No. Lost Girl, I used to watch on that. Defenders, I watched like 3 times.
That's on mine too.
Yeah, I really love Defenders. Troll Hunters, that's a movie.
Never watched it.
Troll Hunters, oh, so good. It was so good. It's a Nordic tale.
Jesus.
A Nordic tale. And I really liked it. I've seen it at least 3 times. And then there's a new one called, I believe, Just Troll that came out this year. My brother was telling me about it. And that was pretty good too. I didn't hate it. I watched. He said, I'm like, oh, that was pretty good. So I liked it. And that's all I can remember right now. I know there's more, but I'm trying to remember. I think on what was I just watching it on? I think it's Prime. I watched Grimm. I started watching Grimm again for like the 4th, 5th time. I really liked Grimm, and I thought they were gonna make a spin-off, but I think that was because I never heard anything else about it. But
yeah, mine is also. I have Defenders. That was good. Stranger Things, of course. I have Vincenzo, which is South Korean. That my nephew made me watch, and I was like, it was actually really good. It was really funny and really a lot of action.
Was it?
And that's about a South Korean boy or a guy who gets adopted when he's younger to an Italian mafia family.
Oh.
And he is their concierge or I forgot how they say it. Basically, he's like the hitman.
Oh.
And then he goes back to South Korea to try to save. Well, he was trying not to save this. It's like apartment complex, and they have businesses. It's actually because there's the owner that he was in cahoots with, the Italian guy. What was he? He had gold. He had gold in his. He had gold. He had gold underneath the building.
All right, don't tell too much.
Sorry.
People that want to see it.
Yeah, so that's
was
kind
it
of
English dubbed or was it in Korean with subtitles?
It's Korean with subtitles, English subtitles. So if you're into subtitles, that's a good.
See, I like to watch stuff, but I also like to do stuff while I'm watching. So that's why I'm not on subtitles because I really have to pay attention.
Yeah, I only watch them if I'm able to pay attention. Otherwise, I like the dubbing.
Right.
Bridgerton, I liked it. I haven't watched. No, I did watch the second one.
I don't think I even tried watching it.
I didn't watch the prequel, which is about the queen, how she became queen, the one queen, the main queen. But that was decent. That's an interesting one. Good little, kind of like popcorn movie. It's kind of like that same thing. Just good little watch.
I know there's a ton more. I just can't think of them.
Big Mouth. I liked Big Mouth. I kind of got off that. It's an animated.
Oh, okay.
It's animated, but that was really funny. The first 3 seasons I watched. I think there's up to 6, but I just haven't gone back to it. I haven't had time. Alice in Borderland sounds pretty good. That's Korean. That's also South Korean.
Yeah, I won't watch it.
If you like Sword Art Online, it kind of reminds me of that.
Of what?
Sword Art Online. Basically, your avatar is in the game, or you're playing as an avatar. But in real life, you could also die if your avatar dies.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And Alice in Borderland, it's basically like Alice in Wonderland, only it's higher stakes.
Oh my gosh.
Unsolved Mysteries.
That's right. That was a good one.
They could
was it on their 3rd season? They did 3 short seasons. What, 6 episodes each?
Did they do 3? Or they only do 2?
They might be at 2 for sure.
Yeah, 2 for sure, maybe 3. Yeah. So I still think Bailey Sarian, if anybody knows who she is, her mystery and makeup.
Oh my god, she would be so perfect.
She would be perfect to host that. I think she should host it. Because there's no host right now. I mean, not that they really need one either, but I mean, if they needed one, if people want one, I think she would be good.
My only kerfuffle with that
is... They can stretch it out a little bit.
Oh my god, they stretch it out. It's like, come on. Because the old ones used to have how many? 3?
Oh, there used to be like 6
sometimes stories in 1 hour.
It'd be like 4 stories and an update.
Yeah, and come on. They only do what?
Yeah.
3 stories per? No.
No, they do one each episode.
Oh, Jesus.
It's each episode.
It's like they're like drawing it, and they're like, oh, and then the families, and then they're also talking. Come on, just show us like 3 or 4 in an hour.
Yeah,
I think it's like,
and there's plenty of mysteries. So.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Maybe
they should do updates on old ones. Ooh.
Well, they have. Well, you mean like. Because they do the updates.
Yeah, but who watches the old ones?
That's true.
I tried. A few weeks ago, I'm like, because like they're on what? What would I?
They're on everything. They're on Hulu. They're on Tubi.
They're probably on.
They're on YouTube. The old.
Right. So I tried watching some, and some of them had updates, but
who has the rights to it now?
I think they should just do that, and then do like 6 of them though, because if there's a lot, then just do a quick synopsis of what happened. And then, boom, here's the outcome,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, who's going to watch through a whole thing?
Right.
Because I remember the first episode, like the official first episode.
Fast-forwarding for a while there.
Of Unsolved Mysteries was about the Golden State Killer.
Uh-huh.
And then they put the update, because that had just happened when they caught the guy. But it had been 30 years.
Wow.
So since then, they just kind of put a little thing about it. Yeah, that would kind of be good. I mean, not that, because everybody knows that, but other ones to see...
Yeah.
What, reunions? Other people look for other lost ones?
Lost families. If they haven't been murdered.
Yeah, that's true.
So sad.
Or solve murders.
Right.
They catch people, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that is a good idea, actually. Because, who's going to watch?
Thank you.
And do that, because... But it's kind of hard, because they would have to really... Was it?
Not counting Dennis
with Stack?
Farina.
Yeah, with Stack. I think he went from 88...
Robert Stack.
all the way to 2001.
Wow.
And then Dennis Farina took over, and then Virginia Madsen took over.
Oh, Virginia Madsen did it?
For a little bit, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't
bit.
even know that.
Yeah. At the
I'll
end
have to look for hers.
So I don't think hers is readily available, but she did do it for a little bit.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember her doing it for a bit.
Wow.
So they had her
Good to know.
hosting.
See? We talked. I didn't know about that. Now I'm going to look for it.
One more, Sailor Moon Crystal.
Oh,
which is the reboot.
Oh, she's been watching Sailor Moon.
Well, I watched that first. Because I kind of watched a little bit in the 90s.
On Netflix, right?
On Netflix.
Yeah.
That went to Netflix. And it's the reboot truer to the manga. So you get all the stories. It's just told the way that the original writer wants it told.
Right.
And then, so they have that. They have Sailor Moon Eternal, because they always have a movie afterwards. And then there's Sailor Moon Cosmos, which hasn't come out yet, which is rumored to come out at the end of the year. It came out in Japan. Right. So, and those are good. I like those. And then I went back to Hulu and watched the other one. They had them on Netflix for a while, but they must have lost their contract with them. So now they're on Hulu.
Oh,
and on YouTube. Well, on YouTube, they're only subbed.
Oh.
They're not dubbed.
Right.
So we're on Hulu, they're dubbed.
Gotcha.
So. And that's all I have.
Yeah, I had nothing. Because I didn't know what, I mean, other than my favorite ones.
Oh, what's her name?
Like...
Nadia? Nadia Bakes?
Oh,
Nadia Cooks?
Bakes. See, I know I'm forgetting a lot. Nadia Bakes is really good.
Yeah.
She had 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm. There's a dog going. I don't know what she's doing. So, yeah, Nadia, didn't she cook on one and then she baked in the other one?
Yeah. I really liked the way she presented her recipes and showed how to make them.
Yeah.
And showed
it's very doable. It's very, it's not...
Yes. She's just bubbly personality.
Yeah.
Very,
that one
happy-go-lucky.
Yeah. And then, I'm trying to think of anything else besides movies and shows.
Gunpowder Milkshake? I like that one.
I never watched that one.
That was a good one. I really liked it.
I never watched that one. I need to watch it.
Milkshake.
And then, what was that one with Charlize Theron? I love that movie.
Oh my god. Oh.
And they're doing a second one. They did a second one. It's already in the can.
Yeah.
Let me look it up really quick because it's a really good movie. And
I watched it.
I wasn't gonna watch it.
I watched it twice for sure. I might have seen it 3 times, but definitely twice.
You watched it, and then
I watched it with my brother when we were house sitting.
I was kind of just sitting there, and then I had to watch it because the first minute was like, what?
Yeah, we were house sitting. My other brother. For my other brother a couple of years ago.
Not him, his house.
Yeah, a few years ago.
And his pet.
Yeah, and he's like, what do you want to watch? I'm like, ooh, this is a really good one. I've watched it, but it's so good. He's like, okay.
The Old Guard.
Like, the Old Guard.
That was good.
He's like, oh my god, that is so... He goes, you're right, it was so good. And then we watched another one. I think it was Monster? I'm like, oh my god, why? It was nothing what I thought it was, but...
Let's see the sequels.
I think that's the one movie it was called. Wow. The sequel, it doesn't say when it's coming up. Well, with the strike.
With the strike, they did have it. They were doing, in June of 22, Uma Thurman and Harry Golding were cast in undisclosed roles.
Oh.
Again, that was also a graphic novel. At least part of the film was being shot in Italy, but there was a fire in August 2022 causing disruption, and then there's nothing else.
Oh.
So, and now with the strike,
yeah.
So because I haven't heard anything from it, so.
Wow. Yeah,
because that was a good one.
Another good one.
All right, well.
This is the longest one. We're at 33, 41, 42.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, I think we'll end it here, and then until next time, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.